Hello and welcome everybody to another Powered Cube Draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and we're just off the heels of a 5-3 finish, so we are still in Diamond. We still have a lot of climbing to do, and I am hungry for more draft trophies. Now, before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Strixhaven, Ninja Turtles, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, if you're in the market for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, all that utilize their special magnetic technology so that all their products snap conveniently into place, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Alrighty, what do we got? All right, we got some fun options here. Okay, so so these are the standout cards in this pack. There's a Johnny Nakatl Pariah, there's Thoughtseize, there's Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and there is Wooded Foothills. Now, technically the most flexible pick out of this pack is Wooded Foothills. I think the best card in this pack is a Johnny and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Now, Thoughtseize is more powerful the more powerful your cube is. This cube, unfortunately, a little bit weaker than other versions of Powered Cube that we've had in the past. I would actually probably take Thoughtseize fourth out of this pack. I would take the fetch land over it. So the question is, do I want to Fable or do I want to a Johnny? And I want a Johnny. A Johnny's kind of busted. Let's take it. They're also leaning into some sacrifice stuff. Lots of good cards in this pack, of course, but a Johnny is a fantabulous Magic card. All right, moving on to pick number 2 here. There is an Ancient Tomb. So had we taken Fable of the Mirror Breaker, what do I take? I mean, I think Memory Lapse could be very, very defensible, for sure. There is Esper Sentinel here. There's Ancient Tomb. There's LED Brain Freeze for all you combo aficionados. So, again, I can take Esper Sentinel to follow up the Johnny. That would be a very, very solid start to the draft. It would be. And you know me, I practice and I preach good drafting fundamentals. So I'm going to take Brain Freeze. All right, let's see what happens. All right, well, I got a third pick, Flage. Look, I'm going to take this as the ultimate speculative pick in case I get an Underworld Breach. And if I get that, then that's going to be incredible. Hopefully I get it by the first pack to give me like a good sense for, you know, whether or not I should move into this. But like, I don't think I should just take Dark Ritual out of this pack and go all in on Brain Freeze. Like, I'm going to like hedge a little bit. Like, I'm going to take Flage because it's one of the best cards in Boros. But yeah, I'm not going to take the Dark Ritual here, but let's just take the Brain Freeze. And, you know, if the LED tables, like if things prove to be open on that side of the spectrum, I can move in. Here, pack 1, pick 4, I mean, Mother of Runes, right? Like, okay, maybe, you know, I could have had an Esper Sentinel, but like, I wanted to take the Brain Freeze in case I just get like a quick Underworld Breach, right? The correct pick was definitely Esper Sentinel out of that pack. Chrome Mox is good. FOMO is fine. Generous Plunder is fine, but Mother of Runes is enough. Honestly, you could make the case to take Chrome Mox because that would be good in like both of these decks, but I love Mother of Runes. All right, pack 1, pick 5. Again, if you're a Storm gamer, you can take the Urza's Bauble, but for me, I'm going to take Elite Spellbinder. Overlord of the Mistmores is actually totally fine as a top-end threat for the Boros decks, but I like the Spellbinder more as a disruptive element. That's also just a nice giant flyer. And, all right, well, here we are, beaten down once again. I mean, look, it's super open. I mean, it is super duper open. All right, moving on to pack 1, pick 6, man. Detectives Phoenix, Fiery Confluence, and Reprieve. All right, I'll take Reprieve. I like Fiery Confluence as well, but I'm just going to take the cheap, good interactive spell. I think they're both really, really good. Let's take the Reprieve. Move on. We'll take Prismatic Vista out of this pack. Green, of course, open. Now, I will say, like the Earthbender Ascension Ice Tail Explorer package, like that is legitimately good, even in this version of Cube. But I will take the Vista out of this pack. All right, pack 1, pick 8. What do we have? Raphael the Night Watcher. Sneak. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Should I try this card? I could also just take Pending or Legion Extruder. God, I'm not sold on this card. It just costs 4 and it's... All right, whatever. I'm going to take it because it's a turtle card, okay? I think Prismatic Ending might be the pick there, but let's take Raphael. All right, Abrade versus Mana Tithe. I love Mana Tithe. Let's Mana Tithe, people. Look, like 3 damage removal spell, very, very easy to pick up in a red-white deck. Gonna take Ancient Tomb here over Glorybringer. Hopefully we can cheat some stuff into play. Being able to play like a turn 2 Elite Spellbinder would be great. Now, we did pass up on Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but Ajani is better than that in this deck. There's an Elegant Parlor, which is a fantastic pickup. By the way, LED didn't table. So, hold on. Is there an LSV in here? No, there isn't. There is a Storm Drafter in here, though, or like somebody looking to try to do the combo thing. Okay, but at least I tried. Now, there is also an aggressive white drafter at the table because the Esper Sentinel did not table. All right, pack 1, pick 12. Which one of these is... Blackcleave Cliffs or Concealed Courtyard? I mean, they're basically the same. I guess I'd rather have white turn 1 because I have Mother Runes and Mana Tithe. So I'll take Concealed Courtyard. You know, I mean, look, if I could get like Lingering Souls, you know, there is a world where I can splash for a black card here. All right, Detective's Phoenix is great. I do like it over Seer Slicer Goblin. And last pick, Nissa. I do like Nissa, actually. All right, pack 2, pick 1. Nothing too exciting here for us Boros drafters. You know, I want to try this. Although it is not good with Mother Runes. But I don't have anything else here that I want. Like, I don't really care about Stoke the Flame. So let's take Clarion Conqueror. Like, there are certain matchups where this thing just completely hoses the opponent. And depending on my build of the deck... oh, no. Okay, I don't think I can do it at this point, right? Look, if the LED wheeled and I picked it up and then I take the Breach, I would go for it. Or, like, maybe try. As is, it is just way too much in the other direction. Like, if I took the Brain Freeze and got this, like, 4th or 5th, I would move in. But I don't think I can take it here. We're going to take Karakas. There's a Barrelgoyf, Entomb, Burst Lightning, Goblin Bombardment, but Karakas is pretty broken. Very, very nice with Dejani. Can protect the Raphael. In the Boros Mirror, it's fantastic. Let's go ahead and take that. Also, this is probably not a good Clarion Conqueror deck, given the fact that I have an Ajani and a Mother of Runes. All right, we're going to slam Ocelot Pride. Probably the best one-drop in the format. There's no Guide of Souls anymore. I think Ocelot Pride is the best one-drop. Let me just check the numbers real quick. Yep, Ocelot Pride, number 1. Followed by Swords to Plowshares and Lightning Bolt. And I don't see another 1-mana creature for a while. It's probably like Mother Runes. Mother Runes is up there. Oh, well, my favorite card, Elspeth Stormslayer, pick 4. You rarely see like a Minskin Boo or like an Oko pick 4. Maybe Oko, but yeah, we're going to slam the Elspeth there. All right, pack 2, pick 5. I do want to pick up some cheap stuff, but Abandoned Air Temple is legitimately excellent in these types of decks. And a lot of these other cards, I think, are replacement level. So I'm going to take the Abandoned Air Temple. I think it's that good in the Boros decks. All right, here we have Tursa Light Shatter versus Lightning Helix. I think I'm going to take Lightning Helix. It's a really good interaction. We actually don't have that much removal right now. So we have we have 2 Lightning Helix variants now. And Lightning Helix works well with the Ocelot Pride here as well. Going to take Sunbillow Verge over Aang's Iceberg for more good mana fixing. So our mana's looking great. Elegant Parlor, Sunbillow Verge, Prismatic Vista, Karakas, Abandoned Air Temple. Lots of utility there as well. Now I need to cut down on some of this because remember, I still need basic lands so that the Abandoned Air Temple can come into play untapped. But yeah, now at this point, we have basically our lands basically completely covered. And now I want to like focus on, you know, just like fill out my deck, right? Ooh, I do like Glimmerlens. I'm going to take that over Multiversal Passage. We need a 2-drop. That's a late bird. Nobody's green. Multiversal Passage is excellent, but Glimmerlens is also excellent. And remember, wanted to fill out my curve. Right now we have 12 spells. We need to pick up 11 more cards for this deck, right? And so we're going to need to table at least like 2 cards out of this pack and then get something out of the next one, if possible. Here, pack 2, pick 9. There is nothing for us. I'll take Carnage Interpreter just in case. Or do I take the red-blue land? I'll take the Carnage Interpreter, whatever. Okay, Thalia versus Goblin Bombardment. I'm going to take Bombardment. I think Thalia is very, like, mediocre. And Bombardment is obviously insane with the Johnny. So let's go ahead and take that. All right, I'll take this because it's a 2-drop. I don't think it's insane by any means, but, you know, a 2-mana 2/1 that, like, makes you a treasure if you need is not terrible. Mind Collapse is a fine removal spell. Okay, I'll take a Leo here just to have a 1-drop. I don't think Leo is, like, insane by any means. King's Iceberg is also... This is all kind of the maybe pile here. I mean, Leonardo, I'm not sure if I should put it in the maybe pile, but it's also very good. Okay, look at this pack. Stoneforge Mystic, which would get Glimmerlens, but Thalia is incredible. But you gotta take the Mox Ruby. Like, on-colored Mox, too. You could make an argument to take Thalia over, like, a green Mox. I wouldn't do it myself, but I can see that because, number one, I'm a little bit light on playables, right? Number two, Thalia is very, very good. So, but on-colored Mox, come on now. We gotta take it. All right. Who am I kidding? We're playing all these cards. I don't love Mind Collapse, though, I will say. Whatever, we'll put these here. All right, what do we have? We need more threats and good curve stuff for the curve. Well, there's Aurelia. So this pack was easy. All right, 16 playable cards. A couple more interactive spells in the sideboard if we need. Of course, we want to fill out the cheaper end of our mana curve, so more, especially more 2s would be nice. Sage of the Skies, I love. Oh, this pack is nuts. All right, I'm not going to take Flooded Strand. Early on, I would consider it, and I'm not taking Lutri. I'm going to take one of these spells. There's Thraben Inspector, Quarry Steelcutter, and Sage of the Skies. It's between Quarry Steelcutter and Sage of the Skies. I have a lot of ones. I love Sage of the Skies. I'm going to take it. I think it's close. You can make the argument for Quarry Steelcutter. This has constantly been an overperformer for me, so I'm going to take it. It has an absolutely obscene win rate, by the way, as well. So this makes me more likely to play a card like the Mind Collapse, by the way. All right, pack 3, pick 4. We have the choice between Evora and Figure of Fable. Will I have enough white sources? All right, I'll take Figure of Fable. I mean, it's close, but I'll take the 1-drop. Pack 3, pick 5. There is a Thornspire Verge, which doesn't do too much here. I don't have any green cards. There's a Scrubland, Raucous Theater, Super Shredder, which is a card I love. I guess I'll just take a Sarah Paragon. Just a fine, playable 4-mana card for this deck. Pack 3, pick 6. There is a Lurrus and a Staff of the Storyteller. Probably taking Staff of the Storyteller. How many ways do we have to make creature tokens, though? Glimmerlens, Ajani, Sage of the Skies, and Elspeth. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's enough. And I just need a 2-mana play anyways. Pack 3, pick 7. Another, I'm going to take a Demi over Unexpectedly Absent, just because I need more 2-drops. I guess Mind Collapse is also pretty good with Flage. Just to, like, get a bunch of stuff in your graveyard. We'll note that we have almost 0 red cards. Right? Like, red's actually somewhat... I mean, we're still going to play the red cards, but we're going to be skewing white mana base with all these white 1-drops too. All right, there's a Hired Claw. I mean, it's literally the only card I can take for my colors. Not sure I'm going to play it. I will see if my mana base would like to have this card. All right, pack 3, pick 9. There's a Stoneforge Mystic. Eagles of the North and Grim Lavamancer. Stoneforge Mystic gets me Glimmerlens. Do I have anything else? There's also Grim Lavamancer, but I have a Flage too, so I don't really love that. And I don't really want to take Eagles of the North. I guess I'll take Stoneforge Mystic, but I don't know how much I love Stoneforge Mystic with just one target for it. Here I'll take the Yuffie. Yuffie? I don't think Yuffie is very good. Oh, I don't know how there's a Lutri this late in the pack, but I'll take it, obviously. We'll companion that thing. And I mean, we put together a functional deck, right? It's like, it's totally fine. It doesn't have everything. It's not perfect. It's not like the other Boros deck that we had, but I think it's still quite solid. March of Otherworldly Light versus Lurrus. I'm not really going to march in this deck. I'm not really going to Lurrus either. I don't think this card's very good. Ooh, Unexpectedly Absent I'll play. Wow. I mean, again, white was open. All right, so Lutri goes here. Lurrus is out. And we need to make some cuts. We got the Mox in here too, so that allows us to cut a mountain. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 white sources. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources. So 10 white, 9 red. And we got to figure out the rest of the cuts. I feel like we have far too many spells. So we can certainly cut some of them. I like all of these. Yeah, I don't think with just Glimmerlens, Stoneforge Mystic's good enough, especially because we have room to cut things. Aang's Iceberg can also possibly go because it's a spell. Mind Collapse, I think I'm going to play, especially with the Sage of the Skies. It's good. I think given my split, Higher Claw's fine. We can maybe cut the Scrounger and 5, 6. I kind of want to try the Raphael, so let's play it maybe. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. I don't know. I'll just cut the Iceberg and play the Raphael for science because I've never played it before. All right, Boros beats 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I will play the Ancient Tomb. There's, turn 2 Lelia, turn 3, turn 4 Elspeth. Those are all good enough for me to try playing. Let's give that a go. I do have a Lutri, so if there's a good spell in my sideboard, I could consider it, but I can't Lutri the Aang's Iceberg, so I don't really need that. So yeah, all right, let's give this a shot. All right, now before round 1 starts, I wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a wonderful group of folks also looking to up their limited game. I post monthly videos, I do monthly streams, I try to stay active in the Discord channel as well. If you want to try to up your limited game, definitely check it out. All right, on the play here. I have 10 white sources. All right, we'll mulligan. That is the cost of doing business here, and gonna keep this hand. I just don't know what to bottom. Is it the Ancient Tomb? Let's see, I go turn 1, Elegant Parlor. I mean, this hand is all kinds of awkward. Is it the Leonardo? I don't think I'm going to be able to reprieve, so let's just get rid of that, I guess. Basic land. I'll keep the basic land, actually. Ocelot Pride? Dang. Okay, so 6 cards. I mean, there's... I just have to kill it, so... Let's just kill the Ocelot Pride right away. Next turn, we can just, double spell here. The reason why I have to kill it is, if they kill my creature and then hit me with Ocelot Pride, it's really bad for me. Spyglass Siren. Okay, so some Jeskai shenanigans. Into loot? Okay, that is not what I thought was going to happen here. The heck? Okay. Let's go Leonardo into Glimmerlens. And I mean, I was right. Not really a good opportunity here to keep up the reprieve, so this is fine. Taking 2, I guess. And are they going to let me attack? Probably not. I guess I can just go Ancient Tomb here. And then I can pump the Abandoned Air Temple here as well. Oh, wow. I did not expect to be able to do this. Wait, why would you... This is just not good. Wait, do I still get to draw a card? Yeah, okay, this was just not good then. Oh, I mean, I guess it's fine. I take that back. So now I can trade the Abandoned Air Temple for Aang. I don't get to play Sarah Paragon, but I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Sure. Still seems worth it to make sure we kill the Aang. Yeah, I don't know if they want to give me the card, right? Just Aang the token. Storm Chaser's Talent. Take 2. Mike, they went deep, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. They went ultra deep with this deck. Wow. Okay. Trample, Raid, a Demi. I have a Demi. Red. They're a Paragon. And I'm going to keep up a Demi. I think. I think that's better than just playing Leonardo. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Flitterwing Nuisance. Yep. Although I do have the Serra Paragon, so they can't really attack me. Really. Okay, well, we'll play this. Block, block. Okay. Okay, they put a counter on there. I made a food. They have one final card that I don't know about, and it's Territorial Kavu. What? Okay. That is fine, obviously. Alright, so they have a Territorial Kavu. There is a loot, which obviously gets very, very scary. I think we just want to play a Leonardo here. And probably just want to use the Abandoned Air Temple here. And I don't think I'm interested in attacking, so we just chill for this turn. There's a tap land, okay. They can't really attack me, though. What is happening? Okay. Did they not see the Abandoned Air Temple? Oh, I guess they want to... Okay. Walk. Okay. There's a lot of chump attacking going on right now. But remember, they still have that loot, so it's still a really, really scary spot for me. So this thing hits me for 4. How do I want to do this? I could choose to draw cards. I kind of need to, right? And we got to get something going here. Let's attack. We hit Mana Tithe? Oh, that would be so sick if that worked. So they didn't block. I want to put Lutri into my hand. I'm at 12. And I guess I could still technically Mana Tithe here. I can't play Lutri, but that's fine. Mana Tithe! Mana Tithe! Come on, Mana Tithe! Just please don't be an untapped land. Just slam Lutri. Just slam it. Yes! I mean loot. Oh, the greatest Mana Tithe ever. Yes. It's all over now. Oh, man. That's wonderful. All right. Anytime Mana Tithe gets, like, anything, it's great. Being able to get a loot is incredible. All right, 1-0. All right, opponent on the play. We are certainly... Hey, look, I got a Mox and a Plains. I'm going to keep this, of course. Commercial District, Tameo. They got some shenanigans going over there. We don't have anything to play. If they play a thing I can kill, I will kill it. Alright, let's just kill the Badgermole Cub. Okay, we got Lelia down. Okay, missed on that one. That's fine, but, you know. Look, just ignore what you exile, right? It was a 3-3 haster, and then next turn it can draw me a card. Now, if they kill it, they kill it. All right, Thieving Skydiver here on the Mox Ruby, obviously great. When this creature entered, if it was kicking control, if that artifact... Okay, so they just straight up took my Mox. Well, that's extremely rude, Theo. What do I want to do? I have Mana Tithe and Reprieve. I think I just want to do those things. Did he miss a land drop? No, I don't think he did. Well, 5 cards in hand. What you got? If I can Mana Tithe it, I'll Mana Tithe it. If not, then I'll Reprieve it. Alright, we'll Reprieve that one. Okay, we drew a land. Huh. I'm wondering if I'm just supposed to just play Raphael here and just beat down for like a gazillion. Sure. Why'd he scoop? Why'd you scoop? Seems like an early concession, but you know what? It's okay. I'll take it. Two and 0. All right, on the play here. Gonna keep this. Turn 1. Let's just go Leonardo over Mother of Runes. We are an aggressive deck after all. Let's get the aggression going. That's an Ocelot Pride. Well, that is a dead Ocelot Pride. That is a dead Leonardo. Alright, we'll go Mother of Runes. And I guess it's better to just go a Demi here, right? Just more power and toughness. If they have a removal spell, Mother of Runes is surely going to die. I mean, maybe I should just play this always turn 1. I don't know. It's just always so tempting to, like, try to be the aggressor there. Especially on the play, you know? Do they have a free spell? Mind Collapse? Pyrokinesis? Fury? You kind of need to kill it now, I guess. Oh, Solitude? Sure. Alright. Well, we get a Demi down. And that is a Raphael. Attacking creatures have double strike. I'm going to just hold back. I'm happy trading a Demi for Bone Crusher Giant here. And then if they try to kill this, I can make this indestructible and have it soak up some damage, which I think is fine too. Gut, okay. This doesn't really do anything. Okay, I double block. And then I sacrifice this. Okay. I have a reprieve, which is excellent. I'm gonna draw a card here. See what I find. It's a mountain. I can't just play the Raphael here, so I think the play here is to just put Lutri into my hand. Play a mountain, attack, and then just reprieve whatever they play here. Ugh! That's gross. I don't think I reprieve that. Yep. Okay, that's an elite spellbinder. I could also just play Raphael, but I don't know, Elite Spellbinder seems pretty good. I'm at 16. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Interesting. All right, I just gotta fire this off, you know? All right, what do you have? Swords to Plowshares and Gideon. I mean, if I target the Gideon, they'll never be able to play it again. Which is pretty good. I mean, Reprieve and Swords to Plowshares is also very, very good, but let's just do the Gideon, I guess. They're gonna Swords the Spellbinder. And then hit me for 6. At least I get to gain 3. Oh, what? Okay. That is fine by me. Let's think here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I have Unexpectedly Absent plus Lutri. Okay, let's see what they got. Okay. Got attack trigger. Let's let this resolve. Now I can go Unexpectedly Absent. Target this. Okay, enters if you cast a copy target instrument. Okay, so now I can just play Lutri and copy the Unexpectedly Absent. I didn't think they were going to do this, but obviously I'll take it. Let's kill the token. And I get this back. That's ridiculous. Okay. Now what are you going to do? All right. They do have a Swords to Plowshares. Okay. So they have a Gideon and a Swords. We'll just let this happen. What are you going to do? Never use Swords to Plowshares? Oh, this is so sick. All right, we'll sneak this in. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. And now this has double strike. Oh, this is filthy. Oh man, that's gross. All right. And then more damage. Timeless Dragon getting a Plains, sure. Oh, to be able to play the Gideon, I guess. Okay, they do that. We'll play the Spellbinder. Get nothing, and then pass. So now if they make a big dragon, we can absent it. If they play the Gideon, we can absent the token or whatever. So we're pretty good regardless. Oh, they did draw something here. Lightning Bolt. Not quite enough, though. We have the Unexpectedly Absent. On the token, we even drew Sage of the Skies to make an extra thing. And that would have been fantastic. All right. Whew. Wow. Well, the Raphael was certainly good that game. Although I will say I think my opponent probably shouldn't have cast the Reprieve there because I had the Lutri that they knew about in my hand. But I'll take it. We're 3-0. All right. On the play here. Yeah, absolutely keeping this beautiful hand. We have a turn 1 Figure of Fable. We have Manitai, the Goblin Bombardment, and Elspeth. 3 lands. Perfectly good keep. It's Vista for a Plains. Play Figure. Hello. We're getting paired against a lot of high mythic people. I guess my guess is like our elo is pretty high. It's my guess. I think there's a really good chance we're going to be able to monetize something this turn anyways, so. Yep. Alright, and then now what do I do? 6 cards in hand. Let's attack. Keep up reprieve. If they don't play anything, I can turn this into a 4/5. Okay. Another creature would be good. That is technically another creature, so I'm certainly happy about that. Do I put the Lutri into my hand, or do I just hit them for 4 and play Leonardo? Both fine. I'm going to play Leonardo. I think I'm just going to turn this into a 4/5. Just get as much damage in as possible. Because with the Liliana, that would kill the Leonardo. Unless they have, like, Swamp 1-drop removal plus Liliana, which would be very bad for me, of course. But, you know, we can still just draw an untapped land here and slam the Elspeth. Psychic Frog. Okay. We drew a land. Alright, so. Interesting decision points here all around. They have 2 black mana available. Let's go Unexpectedly Absent for 1 on the Psychic Frog. That way they don't draw it right away. They did keep it on top, though. Let's play Goblin Bombardment and attack. They're like, nope. That is way too much. That is a good curve. And I mean, remember, I went 1-drop into Pump 1-drop Mana Tithe, into Reprieve, into 2-drop about, like, I just had, it was just a great hand, right? Just like, just enough good, cheap interaction to be 4-0. All right, on the play, and a Mox Ruby hand. Of course I'm going to keep this. Now, we do have the Elegant Parlor, so won't be able to play a turn 1 Glimmer Lens, but we'll play the Parlor. If it's a land, I probably want it. I don't actually want the Raphael. Let's play a Mox. I think there's more, like, hand disruption spells than there are, like, main deckable shatter effects. Like, if they play Ember Shieldbreaker here, good beats. Oh, Prismatic Ending? Why do I have to open my silly, silly mouth? Alright, well, you know, it's totally fine. We didn't need that Mox. This is still a good hand. Next turn, we get to go Detect this Phoenix, draw a card. That's great. Now, if they kill my token, then I can do something else. Alright, it looks like they're looking to try to kill my token, but I mean, I'm still going to just play Detect this Phoenix here. Oh, never mind. Now, they could have Ophelia. If they do, then I'm going to have to Mind Collapse it, probably. Wow. Future turn, sack a mountain. I don't want them to just kill my token for nothing, you know what I mean? Oh, never mind. They're gonna kill my token for nothing anyways. Fair enough. Alright, Prismatic Vista, land. What do I want to do? Five cards in my graveyard. I have the Lutri here. Now, noting that I can even, if they kill the Phoenix, I can like Ocelot Pride and attach it, and that would be pretty good too, just to gain life right away. Sarah Paragon. Oof, that's a really good one here. I can attack with the Phoenix still, and if they block, then they're in trouble. Or if they're blocked, then I can Flage it away. 5 cards in my graveyard. This is escape 5 other cards. Okay. I want to play Ocelot Pride. And I'm going to flash in Ademi of the Soakchutes. Their deck looks great. Good interaction, good curve. I don't know if I, like, jumped the gun on my removal. Sarah Paragon, obviously I'm sad about that, but I felt like I needed to kill the Felia, but then they played a Flicker Wisp to kill my thing, and now they're going to be able to get back Flicker Wisp or the Felia here. There's a land, so they're going to play Flicker Wisp, sure. That's fine. I don't even know what they're going to flicker. Noting, by the way, that I can sacrifice a Demi end of turn to make sure that I can Flage. We'll see, though. So there's that. Let's think now, okay? Let's think. Let's play the Ademi. I'm not going to sack. I can just, like, attack, and that'll do the same thing. Oh my gosh, we drew a land. That's great. Because now I also have the Abandoned Air Temple as an option. Jeez, so they took it all? So we can deal 6 damage to them, sack the Ademi, and then Flage something. I'm not really sure what I want to Flage. Okay. They're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll be 1 short of the City's Blessing. I don't think Kellen is going to matter too much, so let's just kill the Flicker Wisp. Taking some life, sure. Oh, we do have City's Blessing. Never mind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah. The token counts as City's Blessing. So I now have City's Blessing. I have a great board with the Abandoned Air Temple. Like, even if they deal with the Flage, I have Abandoned Air Temple with a wide board, which might be tough for them to deal with. And I still have that Lutri on layaway here as well. But absolutely, it is very, very crucial here that my opponent has a way to kill the Flage. It's a land. That is Felia. 2 cards in hand. What you got? Okay, attack me for 3? Oof. Oh my gosh, I drew Goblin Bombardment? Well, that's outrageous. That's just lethal, right? 3 to the face and I sack everything? Yeah, let's play it. Yep. Yep. All right. I mean, look, this deck, not only I do believe the deck is solid, but we're also just drawing very, very well with this deck, I will say. 5-0. All right, opponent on the play. I'm going to keep this. Oh, shoot. What the hell? I said I'm going to keep this and I hit the mulligan button. I mean, to be fair, this hand is, I guess, better. But that was not my intention. Okay. I was going to keep that hand. It was a red-white land, so I didn't have anything to play on turn 1. Now I have a 1-drop into a 2-drop, so that's better, and I have the Ajani, but that's, again, that was not my intention. All right, well, this is, I mean, they have one of the best 1s and 2s to start with, so we're going to be in some trouble here. Yeah, Tamiyo into Psychic Frog. That's the type of start that's going to make it extremely difficult for me. Okay. They got a bunch of clues, but they're not able to use it just yet, so that helps at least. I mean, they have a counterspell up too. Whatever. I mean, we'll try out this Flage here. Okay, let's get the Tamiyo. Well, you don't have a way to save this. Tishana's Tidebinder? Okay. I am not going to attack when they have all this open mana. All right, we got a real game on our hands. Six cards in hand. They have the Psychic Frog. One card in graveyard. How many ways do I have to actually kill a Psychic Frog? I don't know. Man, that is just like such a ridiculous punt. All right, they Vampiric Tutored. And then presumably they're going to like crack a clue or like discard a card. And then give this flying or something and then draw the card that they tutored for. Okay. Sure. It might be like a Time Walk or something, I don't know. Or a Recall or... Pondered, they didn't want. Oh! That went way better for me than I thought it would. Okay, let's go... Detective's Phoenix. Oh, okay, well. Well. Yep. All right. Hey, look. Tameo Psychic Frog and the Flash Woodfall Primus. Yeah. Look. The Boros deck is fantastic. My hand was totally great. There are starts you can't beat. That's one of those. And you know what? It's cube. You brush it off. Because you know what? For every time like my opponents flash me, I flashed them back just as often. The spell, obviously. All right, opponent on the play. Hey, let's not accidentally mulligan this time. How about that? I am going to keep my hand. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. Let's keep 7. Okay. We have a 1-drop here. Do I go Sunbillow Verge or Plains? I'll go Sunbillow Verge. Let's play Leo. Next turn I can go Elite Spellbinder, which is excellent. Ooh, a Boros Gamer. They might just have a removal spell for Leo. No, Generous Plunderer. Okay. 5 cards in hand. Elite Spell... The only issue with something like Elite Spellbinder here is... I mean, I just take a lot of damage. Let's see if they just want to take this trade. 5 cards in hand. I could just play Glimmer Lens. Maybe I just do that. Yeah, I'm going to play Glimmer Lens. Because the thing is, they're probably going to give me a treasure and hit me for 2. And if they do that, then I can go like Goblin Bombardment into Sage of the Skies. That should be really hard for them to beat. Agent Bishop, sure. Alright, we racing. Let's go. So they gave me a treasure. I have access to... Ooh. I have Figure of Fable, so I don't even have to take 1,000,000 damage if I don't want to. Alternatively, I can attack with both. If they block with Agent Bishop, then I can Goblin Bombardment it away. Is that good? I don't know. Okay, and then now what do I want to do? Okay, let's attack with both. See how they block. Yep. All right. We take that. Let's kill you. And pass. So we have 2 big life linkers in play. And they have a Generous Plunderer, of course. 5 cards in hand. Bone Horde Dracosaur, okay? I don't think they're going to attack me. Because I can double block. But Bonehorde Dracosaur is going to be tough to deal with too. Okay, I'll double block, sure. Alright, so the token, or the actual creature stays alive, which is good. Removal! Remember what I said about drawing well? I mean, I suppose I regret not playing out the Elite Spellbinder. That is certainly a thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I don't have the ability to play Serra Paragon into one of the other things. This is a first striker, 4 cards in hand. Whatever, let's play Elite Spellbinder. Okay, their hand is ridiculous. Whew! I guess we'll take Nova Hellkite. Their hand is unreal. Okay. And then we can play a land. And then I can play a Figure of Fable. Or put Lutri into my hand. Let's play Figure of Fable. So they get a... what is this card? I mean, all I know is this card is absurd if it, like, sticks on the board. 5/5. I mean, I have plenty of ways to kill it. I just don't right now. So. That is how this goes. If they attack me with this, I'll probably, like, block with the Spellbinder and then ping the dinosaur. They have access to 5 mana. They can go, like, Robber of the Rich plus Sage of the Skies, and I'm probably just dead. Man, I thought my hand was amazing, but... their hand was equally good. Agent Bishop is fantastic in the mirror. I just think it's a solid card in general. All right, Robber of the Rich. Sage of the Skies. We have a real game here, folks. Look at this. All right, Druid Plains. 2, 3, 4. Serra Paragon. Plains. Sage of the Skies. And attacking does not do that much here, so I think we just chill. We pass. Bonehorde Dracosaur in play for 2 turns. So we are in mega trouble. I can technically, like, super block this to get rid of it. Unexpectedly Absent would be great. And then also I have the ability to, like, tick up the Figure of Fable here as well. I've been playing against a lot of aggro matchups where the Ancient Tomb's been, like, kind of painful. I mean, it's obviously a very powerful card. Okay, there's Gut. Gut is not particularly good when there's a Goblin Bombardment in play. Oh, Elspeth would be amazing, being able to get this. Yes, I would love an Elspeth. Probably my best draw, to be honest. Okay, nothing. Alright, okay. So let's lead things off with Elegant Parlor here, as I might be able to hit something better that I want to hit in my graveyard. That is a Mox Ruby. I don't want it. I could technically play it, but I don't think it's good right now. There's a Felia that my opponent can play. I think the play here is to just Elite Spellbinder. Okay. Broadside Bombardiers? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Their hand is just gas. Alright. No good attacks. Let's pass. Ragavan. I mean, their deck is amazing. Really, really nice red-white deck. No shame in losing to this one, folks. Although I'm going to try to win. I just can't attack into a 5/5 flying first striker right now. We are on the Figure of Fable plan. Broadside Bombardiers, okay. Ragavan, okay. Oh, they're gonna try to kill the Serra Paragon? Or they're gonna successfully kill the Serra Paragon. I don't think I want to sacrifice 2 things to kill the Bombardiers, though. You know what I mean? There's just so much that can attack me this turn. Like, I just need to let them attack me. And then I'll just, like, put a bunch of Sage of the Skies. You know what I mean? Like, just do what I need to do here. I hope this is an attack that they regret. That is my hope. Okay? That is my hope. But look at all these... Look at the right side of their deck. Gut, Felia, Bombardiers, Ragavan. That is the cream of the Boros crop. Okay. Felia going to be targeting a token. Let's let the Gut resolve first. Okay, let's kill the 4/1. Okay, now I can block. Is this attack another creature? Okay. Blockers. 2 things go here. Something like that. This. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, and then they can fling the Bonehorde Dracosaur, so I can't do that. So, you go here. Yeah. And I think Felia is more important to kill than the Gut. I mean, they're obviously going to use the Broadside Bombardiers, but we'll see what happens. I don't think this will end well for me. But it is a complex turn, I will say. And I'm here just trying to minimize the damage that I take. They probably want to kill Serra Paragon. Oh, they went to my face? Okay. Seven to my face. What got blocked? Oh, Spellbinder? So we want to kill this. And I gained 2 life because of the Serra Paragon. I don't know if they accounted for that. I don't think I accounted for it either, to be honest. 2, 4, 6 damage coming in and I gain 4. Okay. I'm at 4. I mean, that was a really good exchange for me. You know what I mean? That was as good as it gets, to be honest. Let's play you. Let's play Abandoned Air Temple. Like, what did they do here? I can also gain a bunch of life off of this, too. With the Abandoned Air Temple, if I need. Obviously, I still need to be super duper careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus this. I'm at 4 life. Bombardiers is gone. They do have a Nova Hellkite available. 1, 2, 3, 4, pump. I mean, I think we still just chill. Okay, come on. Come on, Magic. Like, come on. You made such a bad attack, and now you're going to get bailed out by Parallax Wave. There is no justice in this world. You know what I mean? None whatsoever. Just targeting this? Sure. Just make a horrific attack. Doesn't matter. Oh well. What can you do? I believe we are dead. Yeah, there's no way out of this. All right, GG's. Nice Parallax Wave. I mean, look, they got a 8 or 9 out of 10 Boros deck, and the wave was insane. I mean, I think we were like most average draws, like even a single removal spell, like we were looking very far ahead there at that point because they made that attack, and we had the Sage of the Skies to gain us life. We had the Bombardment, which made combat really difficult, and we made, I think, pretty good blocks there. But man, Parallax Wave, there's a reason why it's like the best card in Boros. Like, it's literally, I mean, it's a top 10 card in Boros. Oh, we had a nice 5-0 start, I think, and now the wheels are falling off. Can we get back to our winning ways? On the play here, I'm going to keep this. We have 2 lands, Mother Runes, and I guess some of our more expensive cards, but our curve is generally fairly low. So hopefully we just can rattle off a couple of lands in a row here. Noting that Ancient Tomb would actually not be good, because I have double white, double red here. But I'll take any land. Alright, oh, well. I'm not going to attack with Mother of Runes, and hopefully the Staff of the Storyteller finds us the 3rd land if we don't just naturally draw it. Alright, Bloodstained Mire, crack. Thundering Falls. Ponder, okay. So what is it that I want to draw here? I mean, I guess it's just a land, right? Like, Ancient Tomb doesn't quite do it. Mountain, I can sneak something in. I guess it's just land. Chromatic Star, okay, some artifact shenanigans over there. Alright, Elegant Parlor, that's actually very good. We get to play that, see if there's a land. Okay, we are certainly keeping that as well. And, I mean, this is certainly a slower start, but it's nice that we're hitting our land drops, you know what I mean? Hull Breacher? Sure. Nice. Nice card. Alright, alright, alright. That is a Hull Breacher. I'm gonna have to kill it here. Did not play around Hull Breacher, I guess. That was my fault. Because I don't want them to play like some kind of draw 7 effect, you know what I mean? Attack for 1. Next turn we can play Sarah Paragon into Prismatic Vista, which is pretty good. Get a little extra value. Like, you kind of want to play the Raphael once you have, like, value in play. Like, once you have a bunch of stuff in play, rather. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no reason not to. It's just, like, Hull Breacher is, like, the only card that really punishes me there. And they got me, so. Some kind of haste creature? Are you just on all haste creatures? .deck? For black Orcish Bowmasters? Fair enough. So they don't get the 1/1 if I do that, so. I'm sacking it now, okay? In case they play like a stupid, I don't know, man. Tishana's Tidebinder or something. Unholy Heat, sure, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna get a mountain here. I have like all red. I have double red card, all red cards in my hand. Now they're gonna be able to kill the Mother Runes, especially if they have a draw 7 effect here. Malk Sapphire, okay, alright. Library. Oh, Hardcast Overlord of the Boiler Villages, also very good. 3 cards in the graveyard, Bowmasters gets in. Okay, so how do I beat this? The short answer is I probably don't. This thing can end the game very, very nicely. I want to use the Raphael to like kill my opponent out of nowhere. I just don't know that I have enough damage here. Alright, well. Okay, 2 cards in hand. I don't feel very good about this board state. they're going to try to kill like my Phoenix or whatever. And of course I can sacrifice the creature to the bombardment to kill the Bowmasters at least. Like Raphael bestow Detective's Phoenix if they kill it, and that's like 8 damage out of nowhere, right? So that's something. 8 damage, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're getting close. I don't think I'm going to get close to flaging my opponent, though. And clearly they still have options, which is really bad for us. That is a memory jar. Okay. I mean, if they memory jar me, it's really bad because I have a Flage in my graveyard. So I don't think they want to do that. Okay. Take 5. Maybe they want to wait until the next turn. Alright, Hired Claw. This has Collect Evidence 6. So if I play the Hired Claw and sacrifice it, and the Detective's Phoenix, and play the... Ooh, hold on. How close am I then? They're at 13. I mean, they have 1 card. So, like, Hired Claw. Sack. Get my opponent to 11. Then play Raphael and collect evidence. And that's 8 damage. Put them down to 3. And then sack and put him down to 1. It's close! I don't know. Just trying to find a way to get in for maximum damage. This technically doesn't kill me. It deals 9 damage to me. Granted, they get a full grip here, so we'll see. 4, 5, 6. Oh, is it a removal spell? Counter spell? I don't know. I mean, this is obviously a very all-in play, but I'm like giving myself a shot here, right? And given that they didn't pop the jar right away, maybe that's an indication that they had something else too. Okay. Okay. It's a 4/5 too, so they can't kill it with the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Now, I mean, I can sack this and sack the Phoenix. That puts my opponent to 1. Then I can put Lutri into my hand, play it next turn, and sack it to the bombardment. So, again, they're going to have to find something. There's a million things that they can find here. Oh, sneak attack. Okay. Pop the jar. Necromancy. The Hull Breacher. I see. Pop the jar. So I want to shut off their mana. So I have no choice now but to kill the Hull Breacher. They can still sneak something in and kill me, but like, I don't think I have a choice. And I get to escape the Flage anyways. Alright. So they get 7 cards with the sneak attack. I'm tapped out, but they don't get all the treasures. Let's see what they find. I'm effectively at 8 life. right? What can they sneak in? I'm at 8 life. 7, that's 7 damage. So that doesn't kill me just yet. That puts me to 1. Oh, no. 7, 12 plus 4, 16. Yeah, that puts me to 1. Okay. I mean, that's not lethal, but it does put them up to 10. So I don't think I have a way to kill them. Well, I do have Flage plus Detective's Phoenix. That might be enough, actually. I don't know if they played a land for the turn. So there's a lot of I don't knows. Like, if they can go Mountain into Italy, obviously I'm dead. But hold on. What does this say? Everybody discards their hand. So then I'm going to escape the Flage. And theoretically, I mean, I'm discarding all of these cards. I should be able to also give it haste. And I think that might be lethal. I'm not sure. Oh, do they have a red land? They don't. Okay. Oh, but they have Swords to Plowshares. Oh. Oh, no. They discard it, right? Oh, they could sword their Atraxa. They should have done that, right? Alright, well, they have no cards in hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 3 to your face? Detective's Phoenix? Oh, this is insane! Wow! Look at this! Hasty Flage for the win! I mean, this deck was absolutely busted. They had all the broken stuff, and I cannot believe we managed to find the line there. Wow. Wow. That was an epic win. Finding every last single point of damage there to be able to win that game. Woo! Okay, playing for a trophy, let's go. Alright, opponent on the play here. We are absolutely keeping this hand. We have a turn 1 Hired Claw into a turn 2 Ajani. And then if I draw a white source, I can play Unexpectedly Absent, and then I also have the Flage. We are on the draw, though, against another aggressive deck. Let's play a turn 1 Hired Claw to block their Esper Sentinel. So now, yeah, I'm definitely not playing the Glimmerlands, right? Just because they have the Esper Sentinel. I was considering playing this on turn 2, just to help me hit my lands. But now I'm just going to play the Ajani. Ooh. An Urza Saga into Glimmerlands. Okay, fair. We have a Sage of the Skies. Okay, we definitely would love a land here. I mean, our hand is great, and it just requires land number 3. We're not cheating on lands. We got 17. Kept the 2 lander, 1 of each. If we lose, that's how things go. That's an Adeline. They don't really have a good attack. And yeah, like I mentioned, this is how things go, right? This is how things go. Leonardo. Pass. Okay, well, maybe we can get by missing 1 land drop here. If I miss like 2, it's going to be really hard. Wow, they're not even making creatures, by the way, which is nuts in this type of creature-centric matchup. Like, they could have had like 2 like ginormous creatures. Granted, they're about to go off here with the Cosmic Grand Zenith, so here comes a Serra Paragon off Black Lotus. Okay, well, you know, we got Lotused. We got Lotused. Maybe it's better to play the Urza Paragon. Whatever. Whatever. So, if I block with this, I can deal 3 damage to something? Unless I play a creature, like Glimmerlens, let them draw a card. I don't know. Wow, they have like another thing to play here too. Yeah, I mean... Look, Black Lotus is good in aggro decks too, especially when you have the Paragon. I don't even know if I played a 3rd land if I would have won this game. Yep. Look, Magic is still the greatest game ever. I know there's some discourse recently about how the mana system sucks. And obviously you can look to this game and be like, oh my gosh. And yeah, it happens. I'm keeping that hand every single time. And we're going to lose this game. It's fine. I'm going to keep this hand every single time. And, 20% of the time, we're not going to draw land number 3. Or is it 25%? I don't know. But you know what? Still a very, very solid result here overall. We had some excellent games, especially against that like crazy busted deck with the like Sneak Attack, Library, Hull Breacher, Orcish Bowmasters shenanigans. I cannot believe we won that game. I feel like maybe we like stole that one, but Raphael actually did surprising work. I still don't think it's great, but I don't think it's terrible. Right? I think it's kind of like fits into that like Hellrider slot where if you have a lot of aggro stuff, like it can be fine. Double red can be awkward, especially because generally the Boros aggro decks tend to be heavier white mana. So the double red does take away from it. But, I didn't hate it. Cards that really stood out. Detectives Phoenix, fantastic. Right? Detectives Phoenix, fantastic. The cheap counters were pretty good. Mana Tithe certainly did a lot of work there as well. And our mana was great. And we just put together a really, really solid result. We lost to a Black Lotus Boros mono white deck. We lost to another very, very good Boros deck. And I don't remember what the other loss was to. But it was the Tameo. It was Tameo Psychic Frog into Flash. So again, it doesn't matter how solid or great you think your deck is. You are never, ever, especially in Cube, you're never guaranteed a trophy, right? Because at some point, if I'm Boros, I can play against a better Boros deck. I can play against some combo decks, and it's really hard. So it's really, really hard to have like an absolutely outstanding win rate in Cube. But, we did well for ourselves. I think right now, at least for this season, we're averaging like, high 60s. That's all you can ask for, right? As somebody who plays a bunch of limited, right? We went 6-3. That's fine. 5-3, 5-3, 6-3, 3 trophies before that. We have not had any clunkers. I haven't had to not post a video, right? In a while. We had some 3-3s before that, but everything has been good, solid, proactive, and that's the case here as well. Now, I wanted to make it happen. We tried to do the reanimator thing in the last one, but you know me, like, I don't move into these things. Like, I don't just hard force things where I try not to, because I'm trying to teach good draft habits, right? And I feel like speculating on things is certainly a good and fine thing to do. And if I wanted to, for example, 100% focus on just being entertaining, then I would just force archetypes and then just see what happens and go 3-3 and be like, well, it wasn't open, but I tried. And that's certainly a fine thing to do. For me, I like to find that middle ground. Like, I will move into those combo archetypes only if it's very open. I will speculate on the most powerful cards in those archetypes. But if it's not obvious very quickly that that's a lane that I can move into, I will probably pivot away from it quicker than most others. And what I'm saying is, I had that brain freeze. There was a Dark Ritual. I could have taken it. But if the LED tabled, maybe that's a thing, right? If I see a Breach within the next few picks, that's a thing. If I see a Time Twister, right? Like, cards like that would make me kind of go into it. But if not, I'm just going to keep taking what I feel are the best cards so I can speculate into multiple archetypes. I can speculate into the aggressive decks because those are the ones that definitely do well. And I know for a lot of you, Cube is something that's relatively new. I know for a lot of you, Cube is something that you're very, very experienced with. In fact, many of you might have more experience drafting Cube. But for me, if I want to, teach people how to Cube draft, right? I think it's really, really important that, a lot of people try Cube for the first time, go 0-3, go 1-3, don't know what they're doing because they see LSV pull off the crazy Tolarian Academy combo deck and they try to do it themselves. It's not open. They don't know how to pivot and they get in trouble, right? So I think being able to be kind of measured in your approaches, speculate into a variety of different things, find what's available, find what's open, and then draft a cohesive strategy, I think, is very important. And generally, drafting the more proactive decks means there is a lower chance of absolute failure. There is also a much lower chance of having the 10 out of 10 trophy decks, right? But a trophy is a trophy. Who cares? Right? So look, that's what I'm trying to stress. And we've still had success. Look, I have still speculated on a couple of picks here and there. The last draft was a good example where we salvaged a 5-3 despite trying to draft Reanimator and failing. And here, I could have had an Esper Sentinel, sure, but I think ultimately this is kind of more or less the deck that I think I should have been. We ended up with a solid result. We had some good games. And I also feel like I play these decks better than the control decks, even though I personally, in my mind, think I'm a control player. I actually don't think I play these control decks in cubes very well. Like, there's just a lot to consider. And I think control is also just a tough format archetype to have success with in this version of the cube. So I just feel like this is something that I'm happier playing and I do much better with. But I will continue trying to speculate on the things, and hopefully we get there at some point. All right. Maybe once I hit Mythic or whatever, maybe we can have a little more fun. But you know what? I'm sorry. I know this is like the third Boros deck that I've drafted, but we did pretty well for ourselves. And hopefully for a lot of you newcomers, you can learn something from these videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Also check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.